this is actually a birthday podcast. I'm going to turn 37 in 2 days.
Oh, dude.
So once this comes out, I will be officially 37. Okay, I want to go to Lamppost Pizza, and I want to be carried out in a stretcher. That's what I want for my birthday. Whenever I need music gear, I always go to sweetwater.com. If it's mics, headphones, or studio and recording gear, Sweetwater has you covered. Next time you need any music gear, support the podcast by using the link in the description and comment section below.
You were saying that they were almost going to turn this building into an Amazon warehouse, or like they were talking about it?
Yeah, so originally, like very recently, like last year, like Amazon was trying to buy this fucking building.
Wow.
And that's what the people, my neighbors have been saying. I was like, whoa, dude, like that would be so fucking tragic. But apparently the deal didn't go through.
Yeah.
Thankfully. But that's what Amazon does. They fucking buy shit and they level whatever is there, and then they just take over. So this was almost an Amazon building.
We wouldn't be here right now.
I know, that would suck. This building's fucking sick, dude.
It is really cool. It's in like the perfect spot too.
Yeah. It's right by this 7-Eleven that's might be a few homeless people there. So maybe that's why the rent here is somewhat affordable.
Right. It hasn't been gentrified yet.
Oh, yeah. Well, Zach, we are back. Cheers, man.
Yeah, cheers.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
I'm drinking this Bud Light Seltzer.
Yes, sir.
My brains are pretty much scrambled eggs at this point still from that flight.
Your last 2 brain cells?
Oh, yeah, your last fucking... I had 3. I probably have 1 left. It's fine. I'm going to hold on to fucking this one, dude.
It's just the hamster wheel in your head, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much, dude. Those long flights can't be good for you.
Yeah.
Fucking...
Especially flying from Europe, right?
12-hour flight, those can't be good for your body.
Do you ever get like a layover on those, or is it usually just all the way?
Sometimes. If it's like a good one, you don't get a layover, but this one we had a layover.
Yeah.
It was out there though, so it wasn't too bad, but man, it just fucking adds years to your brain.
It's weird. I was thinking about this the other day. Like, it is kind of weird how you're not doing much in a flight. You're literally sitting still.
Yeah.
But for some reason, that's what makes it stressful, is that you're just in one spot for so long.
Oh yeah. It's funny. It was actually in my notes. Like, I want to talk about airplanes like later on in the podcast, but since we're already going on it, and man, it just brings out a different side of people.
Yeah.
It's funny. Like, it's just like this rudeness comes out.
Yeah.
And you just, if someone's sitting by you, or like, man, there's like this rude energy just comes out of nowhere.
It is weird. It's almost like
funny.
It's like driving, but amplified, like times 10.
Yeah. You're in the air and people are afraid of dying.
Yeah.
It's just, it's like, oh my goodness, dude. This plane's going up and down, and I don't know this person at all. It's just
when you get turbulence, oh my God.
Oh yeah, man. I think about my life a lot when it's like, oh, okay, here we go.
Yeah, especially when it does like that little dip.
That's the worst.
Dude, it's like, I'm like, okay, this is it.
It's the worst, man. So yeah, we just got back. Obviously, we took a week off because of the holidays, Thanksgiving. Yeah. What'd you do for Thanksgiving?
I went to my dad's house and just made some dinner.
Nice.
I'm usually like the cook of the household, so
really?
I handled all the food.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was fun.
Right on. I had McDonald's, so
nice.
There's that.
Hey man, you know what? Yeah, I'm sure that was a reward for yourself. You're like, you know what? I don't feel like cooking. Yeah. I'm just gonna get some. What did you order?
I usually order something else, but just because it was Thanksgiving and then most of the bands were actually, we went to this one McDonald's right by the venue.
Yeah.
Some Currents, some people from After the Burial.
Oh, cool.
Well, we just walked to the local. It's kind of like a joke, it's Thanksgiving.
Let's go to McDonald's.
Let's just go to McDonald's, have a Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah.
And over there, they have spicy nuggets.
Wow.
I was like, oh, you know what? It's Thanksgiving. Try something new.
Yeah.
And they were really good. Had probably 15 nuggets.
Nice.
They were really good spicy nuggets.
Did they give you like a special dipping sauce or anything?
I just went straight barbecue, just classic.
Nice.
You know,
Can't
but
go
man,
wrong.
it was good. I'm like, damn, this is Thanksgiving, and when we're at McDonald's.
But you're in Europe, so it's like,
Yeah,
I think being on tour is the treat.
it
You
is.
know what I mean?
Kind of, yeah.
It's like part of it.
You know, and it's Thanksgiving. You know, like depending on what you believe in, it's just another day.
Just another day. But it is cool that you're with, like, your fellow bandmates and like the other bands on the tour.
Yep.
So that's your band family for like that month. You know what I mean?
Totally. Oh, yeah. It's definitely a family, and this was what makes stuff like that really difficult is you're already in a different time zone, and
Right.
your rhythm is just off, and then you're sharing a bus with two other bands, so it's three bands in
On one bus.
So you're already kind of crammed. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, you become a family,
Right.
Like it's a little family, you know. It's like fuck it, we're going to McDonald's. It's fucking sick.
It's cool, man. I think those little experiences, as as small and minute they might seem at the moment, those are like the random things that you think about, 10, 15 years down the line.
They are.
It's like, oh, remember when I went, with Currents and After the Burial to McDonald's, like on Thanksgiving?
Yeah,
That's pretty sick, man.
it is. It's really cool. It's funny. I was just having a conversation about this recently on that run. It's where we can look back in your life, and any moment in your life, you tend to look back on the low ones. The low ones, or like the up and coming ones that you're learning something, but I'm not saying in a bad way, but in a good way, because those ones are the ones that make you who you are. It's those moments.
They like build character, right?
That's what builds your character. It could be a breakup. It could be you're building your business, or you're trying to pay off a debt. You're trying to just do something. You're fucking stressed out. You're just going for it, and those are the moments you tend to think about more often. You know, those memories. It's weird that you get older, and those are the ones I personally cherish. You know, those like shitty times. Like, damn, those are the ones I think about the most, and really built like the person that I am.
Yeah, I like to think about those, and then followed immediately after by how I got out of that situation. And then it goes from like, oh, that was kind of sad, to like, oh, now I'm motivated because I got out of it, and I just reminded myself of like, wow, okay, I did that, so I can kind of accomplish anything if I could do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's a great way to view it. It's funny how like you kind of forget like what you've been through sometimes. So shit, I mean, like you were saying, I've been through that, and I got through it. You know, I could get through this as well. It's funny how like your fucking brain works. You know.
Yeah, we kind of forget how resilient we are.
We are very.
And I try to remind myself of that whenever I'm in like a similar situation.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, hold on, I've done this before. I got this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to keep going. You know.
Yeah, man.
I definitely wouldn't be here in my career if we didn't go through those lows, and you get through those hard times. You figure out who you really are. You build your character.
Yeah.
Look back at that, and man, I remember like we were doing that, and we were fucking broke. Like what, man? How did we get through that? And you just it's cool.
Yeah, no, growing up that way too, it's like super motivational to just being in a better place, than where you were before. It's like, man, never want to be in that realm of my life again. So I'm just super appreciative to be where I'm at now. You know what I mean?
Totally. And it's super important that whatever you went through, learn from it. You gotta learn.
Yeah.
It fucking pisses me off when someone will say something like, man, you didn't learn from that?
Yeah.
Like, damn, dude, like, I call them hard-won lessons. It's
okay.
like, I mean, you won that lesson, you know, like, so they're just fucking, it's a win.
It is a win.
It's like, you went through a lot, and then you learn a lesson. It's a hard-won lesson. Fucking learn from it, man. Jesus.
Yeah, that's and it's valuable because some people don't get really that second chance. Some people, unfortunately,
Very true.
This life, like, some people have a bad experience that just keeps spiraling, and they never can like get out of it. So, to me, it's just I'm just appreciative to have been in a situation where like I've had a hard experience, but then also had the opportunity to grow from it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I think that's so valuable.
Totally. And now we're here.
Now we're here, man.
You know what I've been seeing a lot is everyone's like Spotify Wrapped. Like you get to see the music you listen to, the bands you listen to. If you listen to podcasts, it shows you like your favorite podcasts, and it's been really cool to see. Apparently, I listen to Sevendust a lot.
It's a great band.
They're number one. Sevendust, shout out.
Shout out Sevendust, man.
Yeah, did you look at yours?
Yeah, I did. I got my I posted my Wrapped on my page.
Did you?
Yeah.
What was on it?
Okay, so I think, let me see if I remember all the top fives. I didn't do all time. I did the last, I think it's 4 months. Mm-hmm. And it was Bones, Provoker, Deftones. Who were the last two? I'm blanking on the last two. But yeah, so the top three, yeah, Bones, Provoker, Deftones. I think Turnstile might have been fifth, but I can't remember. But it was just like the stuff that I've been listening to the last 4 months. And I have a tendency to get obsessed with artists for like a certain amount of time, to where like I'll listen to the same album like over and over.
Yeah.
For like at least a month.
So basically, you date records.
Yeah, and then and then I'll come back to them again, But when I first get into it, especially like I'm still the kind of person where like I like finding new bands, and when I do, I'll play them over and over.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Did it give you any favorite podcasts?
So I actually use YouTube for most of my podcasts.
Oh, got it.
So it didn't even give me that data.
Got it.
Like I have watched a couple of Joe Rogan podcasts on Spotify, but I think probably less than 10. So it probably didn't even give me enough data to have a top five. Yeah.
Do you have a top five in podcasts?
Yeah, I could probably go like at least top 3 off the top of my head. But I love Your Mom's House. Shout out Tom Segura.
You're sick.
It's just like I'm a big comedy fan, and I like their sarcastic sense of humor. So that one, and then This Last Weekend by Theo Von.
Yep.
Probably my favorite comedian of all time. Joe Rogan, I just got to throw that out there just because I love the guests he has on.
Yeah.
No matter what, like I like that he has guests of all different walks of life. So that would probably be my top 3. I don't know if I could do a top 5.
Those are great.
Yeah. How about you?
As far as music, it's a lot of Sevendust. Mm-hmm. Who else is on there? Metallica.
Nice.
Podcast was Rogan was top, Fighter and the Kid second, which surprised me. Mm-hmm. But then I realized like the Rogan has more volume.
Yes.
Which I realized because my favorite podcast is Fighter and the Kid, but I realized Joe Rogan's podcasts are 3 hours long, and his drops fucking 4 a week, and you're just naturally listening to more of him. Theo Von actually was number 3.
Yeah, that's great.
He's a great host.
It's just funny how he can just talk like on his own.
That's a
funny.
gift, dude.
He might be the only guy that could do that.
Yeah, that's a fucking gift, dude. And he's so creative and so unique in what he's saying.
I think it's his vocabulary. The words that he chooses are just interesting.
Totally.
And
for anyone that's been tagging us and your Wrapped, like the podcast stuff, I'll be honest, like I kind of needed it. Sometimes you need like a boost in your life. You're just in this fucking rut.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I've been in a rut the past month.
Right.
With the band stuff and just personal issues that I'm dealing with. Mm-hmm. You just need a little boost. As we were talking about earlier,
I agree.
Like you just forget where you came from, or you even forget what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, look look what you did, man. Holy shit, you're doing a good job, but your brain just won't let you see it. I don't know, you just won't. It's so weird.
Your brain can be stubborn, right? It can like hold on to certain ideas even if it's not true.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, like I'm fucking not doing a good job, failing, I'm shot.
And then you're killing it, like.
Yeah, and then people were tagging me on their Wrapped, and to be, I'm not saying I'm gonna compare myself to any means to him, but to be in like, you see like a top 5 or top 2, and like you're
Yeah.
you're right under or above Rogan. You're like,
Right.
whoa, that's fucking nuts, dude.
And I mean, considering how long
Nuts.
this podcast has been around, I think it's pretty incredible that it's even being recognized in that conversation.
It's pretty nuts, and I didn't realize how much content we fucking put out like the past year.
It's pretty insane.
So you have like people were tagging me, but then you can actually see your own. So I don't ever sign into that, but I did because obviously I want to see like the analytics.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, like we're in like the 93% of like music category, like putting out the most shit.
That's amazing.
It was like I didn't know that.
Wow.
But if you add up like an hour here, hour and a half there, 2 hours there
It all
every
adds
week,
up.
it adds up.
And we do have a lot. We have a lot of content,
It's fucking
and I think
nuts.
that helps. You know what I mean?
Totally. And all of the percentages of that's going up, like as far as for those of you that are following this or listening to this, I mean, like it's literally they're all 200% increase, 300%.
Yeah,
That's like insane.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Shout out to the listeners, man. That's amazing.
Yeah, if you're listening to watching, and thank you. I didn't I needed to see that because just sometimes you have lows in your life. I'm not saying I'm sad or anything. I mean, it's just going good. Sometimes you go through the pressures of life.
Yeah. I feel it all the time.
You can't really see clearly. So to see that, like the black and white numbers, you're like, whoa, I didn't even know what the fuck we were doing.
That hyped me up, man. Yeah. Because
I didn't even know what the hell was going on.
dude, like all the work we put in, it's cool to just see, okay, people
Yeah.
are appreciating it. That's awesome. That's
I
so
know.
cool.
It's so fucking nuts, man. Under a year.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
And that's the beauty too, is like how fast people are picking up on it. It was actually shocking to me, because I've been a podcast fan for a long time, and sometimes it takes like years for traction to really happen.
Yeah.
On the show. So I mean,
Totally.
it's awesome that people are so stoked on it.
Yeah, it means a lot, especially since we're independent.
Yeah.
There's literally not an amount of money someone can give me.
Like it's just us guys. It's literally,
literally
just us.
like. I mean, it's crossed my mind, but like, should you join a website? Should you join this agency? See you, but I'm like, it doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
It's just there's something about it, like it just doesn't like. You can't put a price tag on it.
Yeah.
Because if let's say like someone comes here with some money, it will water down, and knowing that deeply.
Yeah.
I know that's what happened, but holy shit, we're fucking.
Something will change, right?
Something will change. I just know.
I don't know what, but something for sure would change.
Yeah, if you want to see what we're doing, you go straight to the YouTube. It's us. So you go straight to Spotify or Apple. That's our shit. It's not like this and that, which is fine. But I'm like, there's something about it that. And we were talking earlier about being authentic in music. How can we make this the most this possible?
Right.
There's not a price tag to it. And,
Yeah.
and guys, shout out to guys like Rogan and Bill Burr, that inspire me. Like the goats have spoken about this. They eat shit for 2 or 3 years. Just don't give away your rights. Just eat shit for a year or 3, and you'll be fine. Sure enough, I've been eating a lot of McDonald's.
Yeah.
Literally,
Dude.
And okay, shout out to McDonald's because they have something there that it's so underrated. The triple cheeseburger.
Triple cheeseburger.
Triple.
Is it like a In-N-Out, like triple kind of thing?
Yeah. I mean, at the value meal, they have like the cheeseburger for fucking 5 cents, whatever the fuck. Or like you have the double, which is very common, but I just been going triple, and it's a game changer.
Fills you up, right?
Yeah, it's very filling. So shout out to the triple cheeseburger, man. Holy shit.
Hey, man. You know what? McDonald's has gotten many people through hard times and many people through tours and all kinds of things.
Dude,
So,
totally.
like-
Yeah, if you're going through a hard time, you're fucking trying to save some money for whatever is going on in your life. Like, dude, that's why we go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
And so you want to eat like a fucking king or a queen, get triple cheeseburger.
There you go. Treat yourself.
Yeah. And when now they have like it's crazy how like Beyond Meat has been getting as big as it is. It's in fast food
Insane.
places now. It's fucking nuts, man.
Yeah, man. Like as a vegetarian, and I've been doing it since like 2010. Like, it's so hilarious. Like what I had to eat when I started doing that.
Yeah.
You know, it was like literally junk food, like fries, cheese pizza, frozen, whatever vegetarian frozen stuff I could find at Walmart.
It's nuts.
And now it's like at the top of every menu is like something beyond or something impossible. So
Yep.
it's pretty wild, man.
It is wild. I'm already on my second drink. Oh yeah, I fucked up the intro. Whoops. Sorry, I had a long fucking flight. This is actually a birthday podcast. I'm going to turn 37 in 2 days.
Oh, dude.
It's fucking weird.
Wow.
So once this comes out, I will be officially 37 years old.
Dude, well, cheers to that.
Cheers, man.
Happy birthday, man.
Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome. If you're listening, watching.
Cheers.
I'm putting a beer in a coffee mug.
It's the only way to do it.
So yeah, so in celebration, I'm growing out a shitty beard.
Dude, growing it out.
Fuck it. Let's just see where it goes.
Dude, I've had Dude, I grew up with like very patchy facial hair. And it's taken a lot of like beard oils and just messing with face creams and moisturizers and stuff. Just to get it to this, which is still like patchy, but
yeah.
It's a process, man, for sure.
It is. Yeah, 37 definitely feels weird. I feel like it's time for me to grow up. So I should just look like I'm 37.
You're like,
let's just fucking get a shitty beard. Let's just do this, you know?
Just grow it out, man.
Fucking, I'm ready to look my age.
Dude,
you know, I'm ready.
You're gonna look so metal with a beard.
Dude, I'm fucking ready
for it.
So I'm lucky to have a lovely girlfriend, and she asked me what do you want? I'm like, I'm just a simple dude. I like hanging out with friends, pizza, beer, burritos. I mean, so we're going to go to Lamppost Pizza on Friday.
Oh, nice.
And then it hit me what I really wanted. It hit me. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. I told her.
I'm ready for this.
Okay. I want to go to Lamppost Pizza, and I want to be carried out in a stretcher. That's what I want for my birthday.
So you basically want the kicked out of Applebee's meme to be like real life.
I want to be a meme. I wanted to drink so much of that beer that I love so much.
12 pitchers of Bud Light deep.
I don't want to be I can't even walk out. I want to be carried out in a stretcher.
Right.
And she looked at me and didn't even answer. I was like, what? It finally hit me what I truly wanted. That's the kind of person I am. Me and Zach are both crying.
You want to have a good time. Carried out in a stretcher. I
want to be carried out in a stretcher for my birthday. I'm 37. I'm fucking old, dude.
Just hit up like an EMT. Just be ready.
Dude,
I'm going down at some point of the night.
I bet we better roll up to Lamppost, and I better see EMT already parked. Minimum.
It's like an SS show, dude. Ready to go.
Oh, pretty much, dude. Pretty much.
Dude, I swear every show I've ever seen you guys at, especially Glass House, there would always be EMTs outside the show.
I know, dude.
That was crazy.
Those were the days, man. I mean, yeah, depending what show you go to, it still happens. People get hurt. The EMT waiting outside.
They just know.
It's like, damn.
Probably Acacia Strain would happen as well, but
yeah, it's like it's not we was playing a small venue. Yeah, we got an EMT there. EMT
multiple,
maybe two.
I mean, just people having just means they're having that much of a good time.
Yeah,
it's
funny how it still happens.
Yeah.
The last time I saw a really bad knockout was Slay Squad. Spanish Slay Squad, if you don't know them, check out Slay Squad. They're fucking sick.
Yeah.
It's a small venue, and it's classic when something happens and the lights go on and the band has to stop playing and someone's just knocked out in the middle of a fucking floor.
You just hear everyone, wait, hold on. Wait. Yeah, man.
Let them breathe. The show stopped for 10 minutes.
Oh, man. And it was the cousin of, was it Brahim? Or
Yeah. It was someone's relative or
one of
something.
the relatives, yeah.
So fucked.
Isn't it weird how because I've brought friends that are not part of the scene to the show, and you have to kind of explain to them wait, hold on, you can't you can't go into the crowd during this part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to like show them the rules of like how it works.
Totally.
You know,
it's funny. Your family might want to see you. Like, why don't go to the front?
Dude, my parents would always want to be front row, and I'm like, no, they're gonna hit you. You're gonna get punched. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, don't go. Don't go to the front, dude.
Yeah.
You know what band I just started jamming? Loathe.
Oh, dude, I love them.
They're fucking sick, dude. I saw them. Saw them at the Affliction building.
Oh yeah.
Literally, dude. Because it was a friend's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I literally flew in, drove in rush hour traffic home.
Wow.
Took a shower. Me and my lady went to see Loathe and celebrate our friend's birthday.
Oh, nice.
And obviously we went to Starbucks first.
You got to.
Yeah. And they're fucking sick. Those are some very unique riffs.
Yeah. No, they're cool, man. I love that whole wave of like shoegaze, kind of metal, grunge, whatever you want to call it. There's a couple new bands that are like in that style, and I've been jamming all those bands like nonstop.
I've heard you talk about shoegaze.
Yeah.
Right. Make sure.
Yeah, I mean, and obviously, you know, shout out Deftones because they're realistically the band that put shoegaze on the map on like a mainstream level.
Yeah.
They're probably the main influence for any band that has that kind of sound.
Totally, yeah. There was so much going on, and they're from Liverpool.
Yeah,
and
from the UK.
Yeah, and got to meet their guitar player Eric, great guy. Mm-hmm. He had like these crazy guitars, different than like that style of music. Mm-hmm. And me and him were talking gear a little bit. I'm like, oh, he knows what he's talking about.
You have a whole pedal board set up.
Yeah, he has some crazy. I'm almost like just looking at him. Even like just tired as fuck, exhausted. My brain is scrambled eggs.
Right.
Even then, it was still interesting to see. Like I was looking at him, I'm like, what is he doing?
Right.
Holy shit, what are you doing?
That's why they call it shoegaze, because they're looking at their pedals doing something crazy.
Wow. Yeah, that's funny.
That's what the genre comes from.
Yeah, Loathe is fucking sick, man. I can't wait to see what they fucking do next.
I think what they're doing is like incredible. The way they mix melody and heavy together, probably no other band does it in that same way.
Yeah, it was like this one song was like chaotic and like low tuning. The next one was like a little more chill, a little more like melody. You can see I'm like, damn, what the fuck is going on? I love that shit.
Yeah, they have a track called "A Sad Cartoon."
Great name. Great name.
And it goes from like super heavy to the most beautiful, like ethereal dream sounding riffs and vocals that I've ever heard. Like it's incredible. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, they're fucking sick, dude. They were just here. They played the Echoplex.
Echo and Chain, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Phenomenal band. So one new band to check out Loathe, and apparently Zack the Kid like shoegaze. So we could all listen to shoegaze together, right?
Yes, sir. Big fan.
Yep. So speaking of new music, we all know that the new Metallica is out. Pretty sick.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking sick, dude.
Lux Eterna.
Yeah. You know what I love the most about it? Their vibe. Like it's just all the yellow. Mm-hmm. It's very like, damn, that's fucking unique. It's so cool. Like the yellow promo picture, like the yellow flyers.
Yeah.
Like the yellow
cool branding
artwork. I'm like, damn, that looks fucking cool.
It's crazy.
And not a lot of metal bands use yellow.
No.
Simple shit, dude. That's the hardest thing to do, to make shit simple and effective. Like, man, you guys did it, dude.
That is literally the hardest thing.
It's like
to do something simple but tasteful. Mm-hmm. Like not basic. It has a style. That is so hard to do.
Dude, it is. And like it's such like a eye-catching color.
Because it's so loud, right? It's like red. Yellow and red are similar to me.
Yeah.
You know?
And like, damn, you guys did it again.
Yes.
You guys
did it again.
You guys took a fucking color and it's like, boom, there it is, yellow.
Now you think yellow, you think Metallica.
Yep. Oh yeah.
That's so sick.
It's funny, me and Suicide Silence, we would talk about that like very like for a new record, and trying to get everyone on board with like the whole like color scheme. Some people didn't get it.
Right.
But sure enough, a fucking a band comes out right after. That's what's fucking, that literally pisses me off about my band. Is I'll have an idea or bring it up to the guys, and it gets kind of like shot down, and they see a massive band do it. Oh, I'm like, God. You fucks. Fuck it.
You're like, see? we could have done that.
God damn it, dude. Yeah. I think ideas, I think when you have one, they all kind of go in the era of ideas, which inspires. I'm trying not to sound woo-woo, but it's just, there's something about ideas that where people do something similar and at the same time. There's something about ideas like they're just out there.
Well, there's definitely like a creative consciousness.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I'm pretty into like dream science stuff, not to go too deep into that, but like, it's like when you have a dream.
Yeah.
Obviously that thought that has nothing to do with you or your life is coming from somewhere. I don't know where, but.
Where, yeah, right.
It's some kind of consciousness that we're all connected to, right? In some way. So it's like that kind of thing.
Do you think like you're maybe connecting to like a wavelength?
Yeah, I think we're definitely mentally all connected in a certain way. Because we all come from the same substance, the same whatever. The universe, if you look in, like the universe is all connected in some kind of way. I'm not a scientist and I'm not going to try to say how, but there's a reason why there's certain thought processes and things that like line up with each other. Like people that have the same thought about something. Like, like there's always memes about when you grow up and you did something this way, it's like, what are the chances that we all did this or that? It's like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like the way you put it, creative consciousness.
Yeah.
So there's something to that. Like it's like one of those unexplainable things we'll never truly know. Maybe after we die or something, but there's something
weird about it. It's like, dude, like we are all connected in some kind of way, man. Especially in the creative world as artists, I definitely think, because like you said, it's like, what are the chances like a color scheme and then another artist does it in a similar way? Maybe you guys just had the same thought at the same time because there was like a weird wavelength thing going on.
So weird. Like us and Suicide Silence and Polyphia came out with like a similar as fuck record title.
Right.
And it's like, I think once the idea is out there, like there's something
so weird.
Yeah, it's just so like you can't explain it.
And you could tell nobody about it. It could be a complete secret.
Yeah, it's just there's something about like the thought is out there.
Yeah.
It's out in the creative consciousness.
In the realm. That's what I'm saying. Like I wonder if you dream about it, are you sending that out into some collective creative consciousness that we're all part of?
Yeah. You know that we dream every day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently we just forget all our dreams, but we all dream daily.
We all dream, and the craziest part is that our dreams are created by DMT being released into our brain.
Oh, wow.
That's the even crazier part about it. Is that's what creates the dream, so it sends us into a certain consciousness. That's why we have DMT inside of our brain, naturally.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, I don't know. Again, I'm no scientist. I don't claim to know the technical side of things. I just know like there are certain things
totally
that are just like proven. And that, I don't know, like that fact got me a lot, like way more into like dream science and stuff like that. Because I think our dreams tell us a lot about ourselves.
Think so?
Yeah, I think there's certain things in my dreams where I'm like, whoa, I take certain things from it where I'm like, okay, I get what that message was, or like what I experienced.
Yeah, it definitely could be that way where like you might get like a subconscious message where it'll be like a little moment that's in the whole dream.
Yeah.
Go, wait, that's trying to say something.
It's like when you wake up, there's always that one thing from the dream that sticks with you.
Yeah.
At least for the first hour, you know how your dream slowly fades away as you're waking up.
Oh, yeah.
But right when you wake up, maybe for the first 15 minutes, you have this one thought that kind of sticks with you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a teaching in lucid dreaming where like they tell you like to wake up and then just don't wake up, like just kind of lay there for a little bit and think about what you're dreaming about, and then maybe some people could write it down. And
yeah,
it's a very effective tool.
I think so.
Yeah. What if your dream told you that you should eat more McDonald's?
Maybe that means I'm about to struggle.
Oh my goodness.
And I should be ready for it. I don't know.
Damn, Zach.
Maybe that's the message.
That was sick.
It's a premonition.
Yeah, maybe like you're about to go through a struggle.
It's like save your money, basically.
Oh my goodness.
Eat more McDonald's.
If you see a triple cheeseburger in your dream, you know to save your money. start saving your money.
You just see the front counter of a McDonald's. That's the whole dream, is you waiting to order.
It's like, man, when I wake up, I'm about to go through some shit, dude. I better save up, man.
Oh my God.
Oh.
That's so real.
Yeah, I believe there's a balance to that. I think there's things that are truly signs, but I also think there's just things that are just...
It's random, yeah.
It's just like a random... It's not meant for any kind of...
I think it's a mix, for sure.
Yeah. That's what I call self-awareness. Mm-hmm. Like knowing what is to be acted upon and what is like...
Yeah.
It's just so fucking random.
Because our brains are pretty... like, our brains can definitely create delusions and things that are just like randomness.
Oh, of course.
Like, we've all had those dreams that don't make sense.
Yeah.
Like, you wake up and like... You ever have those like where you can't move or like you move really slow?
Yeah.
Like those don't make sense. Those are just like...
True.
It's just like... Those dreams are just there to annoy you. It's just like...
Yeah.
You know...
You ever have like an argument with yourself? You're like, you're just in your house or something, and like you think about what something someone else said to you. You basically build up a conflict in your mind.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
You're like, you know what? Fuck that guy. Fuck, you know, like, you know what? But sit down. I'm like, wait, do they even?
You created an argument in your head.
Yeah. You created the whole conflict in your mind. I've done that many times. I still do it.
I've done that before for sure.
It's like, man, I mean, dude, they're not. This is not conflict. I'm just being an idiot.
Yeah, you're just most of the time it's just overthinking, right?
Overthinking is a thing. There's overthinking. There's not thinking at all. Yeah, there's not thinking at all. It's being shot.
Yeah, you always want to have that healthy balance because you don't want to like underestimate something, but you also don't want to like overthink something to the point where like you ruin what you're trying to do.
Totally. Oh yeah, dude, it feels weird being 20 years older than you. It's so weird.
Just under 20. Yeah.
You better respect your elders.
Wait, no, it's 10. Wait, hold on. It's 10. It's not 20.
I know. I was being an idiot.
I was like, wait, is it 20? No,
I was being an idiot.
Oh man, 10 years is I'll blink and I'll be in my.
Oh
30s,
yeah,
you know what I mean. I already consider I'm 28 and I turned 29 in a couple months. Like I already consider myself 30 because I feel like dude, once you're 28, it's like you're not. Well, you're in your 20s still. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like mentally, I feel like you've already like. You're already in the future at that point.
You're right. Your 20s are, if you're going, which I did, if you're going to 26, you're pushing it.
Yeah,
like to be like a 20-year-old.
You know what I mean? Like even 27 is like
it's like stop being an idiot.
You're an adult. You're like a grown man.
Yeah. If you're lucky, if you stop being an idiot 25, then you'll be set when you're 35.
That's the goal, man.
But I definitely pushed it a little bit too far. You know what, man? I didn't even know we were gonna go into so many emotions. Shit, it's funny. I always have like these lists that I never even go through.
Yeah,
we're just fucking chatting.
Yeah, I love it.
I was talking. Well, I guess maybe that the whole birthday kind of sparked the emotion thing, but I was having a conversation with my lady and how our parents can really influence who we are.
100%. Yeah.
I was like, that's been like such like a crazy thing. Like, my parents have like really not taught me any kind of how do you deal with emotions? How do you deal with you being angry? I have zero. I realized like recently I have zero roadmap. So when you feel like, a bad day or a bad emotion or you're pissed off, like I really have no roadmap. So,
oh wow!
So like you kind of figure out in real time. Okay, wait, this is what you're feeling. This is how you fix it. Like damn, like it's just realizing that like being older, like It's like, shit, dude, like that, so many things that happen to you when you're a kid just influence like who you become.
It's like you have to rebuild like your healthy coping mechanisms, essentially.
Essentially, yeah. You just gotta like just hopefully just be self-aware enough and just realize that it's a problem.
Yeah.
It's like, man, no, you get the anger, and anger is already hard to deal with.
Yeah.
If you don't even have like a toolbox or a foundation there, it's fucking super tough.
Well, it's weird with like negative thoughts, right? You can go in two different directions. It's either like fear or anger, right? Those are the two different. So it's either you're kind of giving up, which I guess is fear, and then anger is like trying to deal with it, but not in a good way.
Yeah.
It's like going head on with it, but not in a constructive way.
Yeah, it's fucked up, dude.
Weird.
God. But we get older and we're learning, you know. I feel dumber than ever. And that's could be good, could be bad, you know.
I think feeling dumb is a funny way to put it, but I think in a weird way it's kind of a good thing because would you say that it's like you checking yourself, like you like being like, wait, hold on, like instead of like assuming that you have everything figured out, it's like you kind of like realizing, okay, there's a couple things that I could like figure out about myself, you know.
Totally, you know. 36 was a very it's a lot of learning in that age for sure.
Yeah.
It took me years. If I could put a number, probably 5 years to understand what the self-doubt was. You know, because it's hard. There's a point where in your life where like you kind of really you are self-aware and wait, this is this. I'm feeling this. I'm experiencing this. This is what self-doubt is.
Wow.
And then having that, I'm not sure the word, like, oh, wait, this is what this is, and then the process of undoing that and learning what that is. It probably took 5 years. Feeling what self-doubt actually is in your body. And then, like, being 36 and being like, okay, this is self-doubt, and my mind, having your mind really make it what it really is, which is it's nothing. Self-doubt is just it's nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, like the power of it's just your mind, you know, at really taking like the self-doubt. Okay, this is self-doubt. Boom, it's not real.
It's just
It took a long time.
So we all have that you know, that inner consciousness thing, and it could be good or bad, depends on like, you know, where you're at in your life. But I think it's good to like recognize like how you said it, like this is what it is. It's just a thought, and that's pretty much it. Like I don't have to like pay more attention to it than that.
That's it, you know. And that's the thing about self-doubt. It's just it's a part of you.
Yeah,
it is a part of you. It's why it feels so real, because it is real, and it's just you just gotta. Your mind really does make most of your choices in your body. Okay, this is self-doubt. Let your mind come in, turn it off, and that's it. And then you go on.
Right.
You know, dude, I wanted to stop doing this podcast shit so many times. I lost count.
Really?
Yeah, but the band too. You know, just comes in like this. What are you doing? Oh, it's not going to work out. And like it's just weird. Like where it's like, man, what is that? You have like these conflicting things all the time. It's crazy.
I think it's just, you know, being an artist, man. Like we judge ourselves the harshest out of anybody else.
Yeah,
that's what I've learned. Like anytime I judge what I do or anything I'm involved with, you know, then I look at, you know, like you were saying, like the people who, you know, shouted you out on like Spotify and were like, look, like I'm checking your guys' stuff out. Like once those moments happen where people kind of remind you, they're like, oh yeah, I'm doing cool shit. Like there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. I'm doing like it kind of just reassures you that those negative thoughts you're having are just that, like just negative thoughts.
Totally.
And as artists, I think we need that reminder a lot, like often.
Yeah, I definitely learned that. It's nice to get reassurance every once in a while.
Yeah.
Just to kind of give a little slap in the face. Hey, everything's fine.
It's tough, yeah. I mean, especially with what you guys do with playing music and playing heavy music, where you guys are getting very like personal with sometimes with the lyrics or even just the music itself having a certain energy. You're like putting your all into it. I can imagine that would be like very taxing, being that vulnerable in front of that many people.
Yeah,
It
is actually emotionally taxing. It's weird. I
Yeah.
swear, like there's two kinds of exhaustion, which I found out. Which we just got back. This kind of exhaustion where like it was a really hard tour to do with no space and a lot of McDonald's and just the headbanging and shit like that. This was a physically exhausting tour. Then you had the other exhaustion where you come home tired, but it's a different tired because we left it out on the stage for a straight month. Like you really, we really did a great job, like fucking going there inside and like really put on the best show we can for anyone at the show.
That's awesome.
So you have like those two kinds of exhaustions,
Yeah.
Yeah, the more you feel, the more tired you are when you get home. I've come to realize
That's so true.
it's nuts.
The more work you put into something,
Yeah.
it's like even the drive home or the whatever it might be, the flight home. I think that's when it hits you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh totally. It's like when you got shit really bad, and then right when you know you're close to the bathroom, you got really shit.
Then it really hits you. Yeah,
because your body knows
you're almost home, so it's like
it's like
man,
it's like you basically
all these emotions are coming out.
You basically open up the bathroom door and you almost shit your pants, and then like you're basically almost shitting your pants when you're putting toilet paper on the seat.
Right.
Yeah. It's like because now your brain knows where you're at. It's like it's coming out. It's coming out.
You're metaphorically shitting your pants.
Oh yeah. Oh dude.
Like
totally.
emotionally.
Totally, dude.
Yeah. No, I totally get that, man. It's tough, dude. I'm telling you, being an artist, it's amazing. It's the most incredible thing, but it's also very taxing for sure.
It's very taxing.
Yeah.
You definitely get I'm not complaining or anything, but this is you get pushed to some limits you didn't know that you had.
Yeah.
It's weird, which is it's a good thing. I think humans we should all get pushed on some level. It's literally always good for us.
I was just it's literally being human, right? That's just a part of being human is like being pushed to our limits, and then finding out what the limit is and why that's there, and you know what I mean, like how to deal with it.
Totally.
Well,
are you going to see Metallica in August?
I mean, I hope so. I'm definitely trying to see Pantera. That would be incredible.
It's Metallica and Pantera in LA at the SoFi Stadium.
What a good venue for that too. It's perfect.
It literally might be the biggest metal show of all time in California.
I think it might be, right?
Because I think they're doing it in the round. So they have they're not going to have they're not at this side of the stadium and then like the stage bases. I think they're going to be right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Which would be even more people than a football
That would be
game.
insane.
That's probably going to be the most massive show of all time.
So they're going to fill the whole bowl, basically.
I think so.
Oh my god!
And it's 2 days.
Oh, so then what's the? Do you know what the cap is there?
I was just thinking about that. What is the cap there? I mean, I would imagine 40,000 plus.
At least, right?
Probably.
If they're filling the bowl, then it has to be like around there.
Miami 56, dude.
50 or 60. We're talking. So yeah, potentially over 100,000 people.
It could, yeah. If you're watching this on YouTube, please put in the comment section. Look up the cap of the SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. But it's they have a theater right attached to it. Brand spanking new called the YouTube Theater. I saw Lamb of God there.
Oh yeah,
like last month, and I'm like, so you basically drive to SoFi, and it's a fucking massive thing. It's a massive complex,
right? YouTube Theater.
To imagine a band playing in the middle of that is pretty insane.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be so insane. Yeah, if they do it like wrapped all the way around,
yeah,
legendary. That'll be a legendary show, man.
Yeah, though. I mean, that has to be like you're gonna set records.
Yeah, I mean,
of like attendance, because a football game can't do that, because you have to have the field. If you let people on the field to have a stage around, that's fucking insane.
it's a big field too, so
Damn, dude, I gotta go.
yeah, I got to find a way to make it to that for sure.
August 25th, you got Pantera, and then on the 27th, you got Five Finger Death Punch and Ice Nine Kills.
Man, that's so cool for Ice Nine Kills.
They deserve it. Ice Nine Kills and Architects playing some shows
Yeah,
out in the European territories. They both deserve that.
agreed.
They both have those records that have fucking killed it for them, and they've been doing great.
For years.
Yeah, it's funny. I saw both their names. I'm like, it makes sense. I mean,
Definitely makes. They're both killing it, so
it's great.
it's cool, man. It's cool to see just bands, from the scene that I grew up with, like on that level now.
Yeah,
It's incredible.
it's nuts, dude. Got to see a Pantera.
Yeah, I mean that night specifically, I think is going to be great because it's like, dude, Metallica and Pantera same night. Man, that hasn't happened since that huge show in Russia, right?
Yeah.
Where there was like 1 million people or something.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
And that was like like the biggest show of all time, maybe. It's got to be like top 3.
Yeah, early 90s. So
Yeah.
years in the making.
Dude, it's crazy.
Years in the fucking making.
It's weird how like things go in a cycle, right?
Things are a cycle. It's weird, dude. It's very true. Things go in a cycle. Music goes in a cycle, and then hopefully when that cycle returns, it gets bigger.
I think we're on the path to that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it happens for deathcore. It's the cycle comes back, gets bigger, then it keeps going.
I mean, just from a outlooker looking in, like I think people are the most stoked about heavy music than they've been, in my opinion, since like the early 2000s.
So good.
That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, there's a magic to not stopping. Mm-hmm. It's just don't stop. It's one thing I've been reading about.
Yeah,
it's just don't stop, and it's just there's a lot of truth and magic
and like persistence
to that. Persistence, will. Oh my goodness, it all comes into play. It's nuts.
It's awesome, man.
Well, shit, I think we covered a lot.
Yeah, we covered a lot of ground.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of this one. So this drops Monday, as always. By the time you watch this, hear this, I'll be a 37-year-old man.
There you go.
We're literally flying to Mexico City this weekend and seeing Kiss playing with Slaughter to Rebel. Shout out.
Sickest lineup.
Yeah. Fly back home for a day, then we fly right back out to Colombia, and that's when I'll see Pantera.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's going to be sick. So I'll see Pantera next weekend.
It's going to be a fun 2 weekends for you.
Hopefully, yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, just try to play good. Hell yeah. Well, Zach,
yeah,
it's great. It's great seeing you, man.
Yeah, you too, dude. As
everyone,
always.
If you're listening and watching, thank you. And yeah, we'll see you later.
All right, guys.
Peace.